Let me know. Oh, maybe we're back now. If anybody's still there, I don't know what that was all about. Just have not been having luck with the Facebook Lives lately. So strange. Hopefully, there's some of you still out there. Sorry about that. I have no idea what that was about, but we're back. So, we are here at a delayed restart of Coffee and Cards. Welcome. Oh, good. Sissy, you can see me. Sorry about that. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's the full moon. Maybe it's who knows. Anyway, the point is never give up, right? So let me just add one more thing on here before we begin. Oh, guess I can't. Never mind. Anyway, welcome. And welcome to Coffee and Cards. If this is your first time here, extra special welcome. And we are going to be talking about the Entrepreneur Oracle deck. This is a deck that I created along with my friend Kathy Weiss. Um, it's all about duality and how the things that happen in your personal life or things that happen, things that you're dealing with personally show up in other areas of your life. And I see some more people coming on. Welcome. Helene, good to see you. I'm glad you can make it. So it's good that I had a delay. It was all for you so that you could make it over because I know you're on the West Coast. So welcome. So the deck is designed to help you move through emotions. So everybody knows, especially in the past year, there's been a lot of ups and downs as far as emotions, right? So, I mean, we can think of a lot of things, whether it was political or just movements happening or feeling isolated because of COVID. The original idea for the deck was to help business owners because they are going through all of this all the time, whether or not it's COVID. Um, but now it has sort of morphed into helping people that are working from home, or if you're trying to teach your kids from home, or just dealing with all the emotions and the turmoil happening in the world. So it sort of came at such an amazing time. Good morning, Marianne. Good to have you. It's so great to have some new people come in. And um, glad we got back online in time to have our little chat. So today we're going to look at, along with the cards, we've got some other items in the store now, and they're these really amazing crystals that you can use with your readings, or you could just put them on display in your house because they're really amazing. So one of the pieces, well, two of the pieces we're going to work with today are pyrite, and both of these are listed on our website, entrepreneurauracle.com. And pyrite is a protection stone. So I'll hold this here so you can take a better look at it. It brings health, wealth, luck, and abundance. It turns negative flow of energy into a calm, more positive flow. Its reflective nature that you can see as I move it around allows a window to view behaviors you've been holding back. This elevates your consciousness so you are aware of what you need to change or resolve to bring abundance. Isn't that amazing? So, especially if you're working on, well, I mean, we just talked about working through our emotions, and this could have to do with breaking old habits or just seeing yourself or any situation for what it really is. So it's a reflection of yourself. The other one we're going to look at today that's also available on the store is clear quartz. So we had another one last week. I'm going to see if I can get this at an angle to where you really can see how many points are in this one. If I get it too close, it gets a little blurry. But clear quartz is about clarity and manifestation. So it's another great combo with this pyrite when you're trying to see yourself and things as they are, a clear reflection. And that's where this quartz can come in helping that process. So let's see if I can get a better view here. This is a really amazing heavy piece with tons of points all over. It's really sparkly. There's only one of these available. There's two of the pyrite, one of these. So great, and the links are up, and you can get access directly straight to these pieces. So with that in mind, I will pick up the cards. And if you haven't seen them before, here's a little sampling of the cards. You'll see lots of rich color, all original photography and intuitive design. Comes with a 138-page guidebook that walks you through each of the cards. There's also a section for most of the cards called Navigate, and that will help you actually navigate through the emotions. So instead of getting stuck or overwhelmed or whatever the feeling is that you're trying to work on, these are practical and then sort of physical ways you can move through them. With what I mean by that is sometimes we need a to-do list or contact this person or make this list. And sometimes we need more of like take a walk or do this meditation. So there's options there depending on where you are that day or even what the emotion is, because there's certain emotions for each of us that can slow you down a little bit. Oh, thank you, Helene. Appreciate that. So as a graphic designer, it was very helpful because I was able to do all the designs. They're all my photos, and the card images are also designed to give the same intuitive information. So it's not just a pretty picture, which of course they all are, but the picture represents the feelings and the whole meaning of the cards. So let's get them all together here. Again, there are 44 cards, so here's a little sampling, lots of green in there, all in nature. That one was taken in Paris. That one is a volcano in the Galapagos. Lots of really amazing colors. And again, you'll see how different they are based on what the card meaning and emotion is. So let's pull some. Let's do one for all of us. This, as we're getting towards the end of the week and the end of January already. Plus there's a full moon tonight. So maybe this is like, what do we need to know, or what do we need to, sometimes it's not even about what you need to do. It's just, what do we need to know as far as what we've been doing or what we can let go of. The full moon is a good time to sort of reevaluate all of that. And this one is sticking out to us, which is great when we're sort of looking at where we are. I'm going to turn this light up a little bit so we can see a little better. This card is vibration. I like to get it a little closer here. Here we go. Your energy fluctuates and your perceptions change in relation to it. So what that means is, what I'd like to do is put the quartz with this one. And that one's all about clarity and sort of getting clear on our own vibrations and intentions. So that's what that vibration card is about. It's just to let you know, just like with the ocean that's pictured here, it's constantly changing and moving. So you'll notice every morning, you don't necessarily wake up a different person, but you're definitely in a different state emotionally. You know, you see a lot of things online about you know, adulting or that sort of thing. And some days you wake up and you feel like, oh, I've got this. I can take all of this on. And then some days you wake up, nothing is different except you've woken up feeling like already overwhelmed. So it's just letting you know that, hey, your energy fluctuates and every day is a new day. There's a great prayer and quote by Marianne Williamson about you get to start each day new. And it's, of course, she says it a lot better than that, but it's just about knowing that every day we have the chance to begin again. So it's your choice. And I think that's great, right? Because the full moon brings a lot of energy. So just remember that it's also the saying, this too will pass. You know, the energy has to go up and down. And that's really the whole basis of this deck, is because our emotions, along with our energy, fluctuate. And sometimes we need a little help with that because it can feel overwhelming at times. So that's our collective card for today. And we will be placing the pyrite here too to allow us to see the messages. We're going to get clarity in our vibration. We all are working on that. But as I draw cards for each of you, I want this to be more personal. And we're going to use the pyrite to reflect ourselves in these cards. So if you would like a card, just let me know in the comments and I will draw one for you. So each one will be in relationship to this vibration because this is for all of us. So let's be clear on our intentions and our vibrations, but also know that all of that changes. And then as I draw a card for each of you, it will relate directly to this, but sort of add on to it for you yourself. So let me know if you'd like a card. Just waiting for, okay. Alicia, of course you do, right? And Helene, I would love to choose one for you because I'm so glad you could make it. Helene also does poetry over on another group I'm in called Hula Moonies. It's a really great group, and she does, I think it's, tell us what night it is. Maybe you can just put that in the comment if anybody's interested in that. That's a really cool group. So Alicia, we're going to start with you. And Alicia also has a really cool group called Vibe Tribe Untamed, and it's about being healthy, not only physically, but also your wellness, mindset, nutrition, all of it. So, and I just did a video for her group, recorded it yesterday, and that will be going up there today. So if you're interested in that, Alicia is on here now. And for you, Alicia, we're going to look at projections. Oh, that's always a good one. It doesn't matter what others believe about you, only what you believe about yourself. And remember, even that will change. So you're not changing as a person, but your energy levels and your vibration changes. So with that, the projections can also change. And also, I know you've been stepping out there more with your group and sort of putting yourself out there more. So I'm sure you've come to find that people don't always accept that, or they have trouble with change, or, you know, and it doesn't matter what this is saying. It doesn't matter what others believe about you, only what you believe in yourself. So just keep going. Yeah, projections have nothing to do with you. Nothing at all. And this picture actually is in Fort Bragg, California. And it was really cool along the beaches in Fort Bragg. You could see how the trees have grown, continue to grow, even though the wind is pushing in one direction. They keep growing up. So to me, that had to do with, like, even though people are projecting onto you, maybe with their expectations or whatever, it doesn't mean you can't still grow. And it doesn't matter if the wind is blowing you one way, you can still continue to grow the other. So anyway, I hope that gives you something. And Helene, I would like to give you a card now. And anybody else that's on, just put a comment and let us know. And remember, entrepreneurauracle.com, you can see even more of the cards. And if you purchase a deck, you'll get the free companion journal with it. So it's a really great combination. So Helene, for you today, we've got help, which is an amazing card. So the help you seek will guide you back to your heart. This picture, you can see there, it's a root of a tree that actually has the shape of a heart. And a lot of times with this help card, it could mean a few things. It could mean hey, it's okay if you ask for help. And sometimes that could be the hardest thing for people. But what we don't realize sometimes as independent, strong-willed entrepreneurs, or whatever you are, that everybody needs help. If nothing else is obvious from this past year, like, humans need other humans. Otherwise, we wouldn't be suffering so much, like trying to stay away from each other. So Help, even though to me sometimes feels like getting away from yourself, help can bring you back to yourself. So keep that in mind, Helene. If you're looking for support and you're sort of feeling like you're not sure if you should ask for it or not, or you feel like maybe it's getting you further away, maybe there's something there, and just know too that vibration. So look at that. Oh, good. I'm glad that resonated with you. So just remember that the vibrations every day will change. So that's the whole point of this card too. So as you'll notice in this card, there's a lot more colors in this card because those are the different feelings of help, right? Sometimes you can ask for help and it's easy. Sometimes you ask for help and it feels really scary. That's sort of where the reds come in, and then the cooler blues and greens sort of feel a little more neutral and okay, but even in those, it's all sort of mixed up. So, depending on where you are that day and where your vibration is, asking or receiving help can feel differently. Um, so, we'll put some extra pyrite energy on that for you and send some love your way. So, it's great to have you here, though, and I'm happy to help getting people more people into your poetry. And yeah, so check her out, everyone. The link is in there. And Anne Marie, I would love to pull a card for you. Yay. Experience. This one came out right away for you, Anne Marie. So you are not obligated to have, do, or be anything. So with this card, actually, I want to talk about the image of this card for you because you can see there's a tree and it has a lot of different growths all over it. And you'll see there's another tree in the background that has its own set of growth on it. And the growth to me represented growth through experiences. So your experiences are different than that tree behind you. And with that in mind, we're all different based on our experiences, all our opinions, where we're coming from, all of that creates our beliefs, our experiences create that. And you are not obligated to be or do or have anything unless it's something you want. Again, keeping in mind the vibrations and the changes in your vibrations and energy will also determine where you are with that every day. So this card is just saying, just be you, and you aren't required to take a certain career path or life path or whatever it is, And I'm going to put that pyrite on there for you too, because that's a really great one of reflecting upon yourself and your experiences and who you are, whether it's by choice or whether it's who you think you should be. So I hope that offers you some insight there too. Sherry, welcome to the group. Let's pull one for you. So Sherry, if you didn't see earlier, our collective card is vibration. So that has to do with how our energy fluctuates every day, not just once a day, could fluctuate every 15 minutes. And we've got the clear quartz sitting on that to give us some clarity, just to know that about ourselves. And we're also working with the pyrite today because that has to do with self-reflection and seeing yourself as who you really are and seeing other people for who they really are, not through your filter, but through who you really are. And so, Sherry, let's get a card for you. And again, welcome to the group. Glad to have you here. And let's see what we've got for you today. Sherry, you're requiring a little more shuffling here, but it looks like we've got, oh, but isn't that funny, right? Commitment was having a little bit of a problem coming out, but that kind of makes sense. You are the creator of the rules and boundaries. So this card with commitment doesn't always have to do with other people you're committing to. To me, for you, this card has to do with committing to yourself. And that means could be commitment to work, family, a workout schedule, a nutrition level that you want to be at, eating right, whatever that commitment is to keep you authentic, because it is a commitment to try to stay there. I mean, there's things all day long that take us off track, and that's okay. Like, we're supposed to. That's sort of the human part of us. So we shouldn't feel bad, and then that's why this card is here. Our vibration is supposed to go up and down and change, and like the waves come in and out. And it's just knowing that's there, but also trying to be clear for ourselves, set ourselves up in the best way possible to be committed to what it is we are trying to accomplish, whether it's work or a hobby or just being more comfortable with yourself. That's what this card is about. And again, it's so amazing to me every time I just pull out some crystals and rocks to use, how the cards that we pull to go along with them all sort of follow the same theme. So I'm really loving how you can see the reflection of these pyrite pieces on here, and just remembering, reflecting upon yourself and creating what you want. And that's where the rules and the boundaries come in. So that's really awesome card, Sherry, and I'm so glad to have you here, and come back again. And also remember, entrepreneuraoracle.com is where you can get your own deck, and it's a great gift, and it's a great tool you can use yourself at any time. You don't need to be here at my lives. You can pull them out when you're in your pajamas, laying in bed, 2 o'clock in the morning, because you are tossing and turning about something. You just pull out your cards, and it's sort of like talking to your therapist in the middle of the night, you know. So, Sherry, you're very welcome. Thank you, Helene. Yeah, they really are amazing pieces. And we've only got 2 of these pyrites, and we've got just this one quartz. So let's see if I can get some better angles. See, you can start to see all the points in that. Then I got to move opposite a little bit. Try to give you so many points on this one. It's a really heavy piece too. So lots of clarity coming from knowing our vibration, and a commitment to ourselves. So entrepreneuraoracle.com/EO shop, that will take you right to the store where we've got these crystals, a few others, and of course the deck. And of course, coffee is good today. Let's see if we have anybody else that would like a card. Let me know. And if you're watching the replay, thank you for being here. And we will always be posting the replays will be on our YouTube channel. The Entrepreneur Oracle is on YouTube. Also, you can always come back to the event and watch the video. And then on our website, I put all of the coffee and card episodes up there. So take a look at all of that. And when you order your deck, you get the free companion journal that comes with it. And that's a way to keep track of your readings, what cards you're pulling, but also to keep track and have an outlet to write down your feelings. Because sometimes writing it, it's one thing to sort of stew and think about it in your head, but sometimes when you write it down on a piece of paper, it's sort of like another like clearing of like getting it out of your head. So no matter how crazy it is, you don't have to show anyone. You can just write in it and throw it away if you want to, and just print some new pages. So what's in my cup today, sis? I've got Starbucks House Blend, I believe, with almond milk. So I definitely had to have hot today because it snowed all night last night, and the ground is, it's really snowing a lot right now. So it's a cold day here. But I'm happy to be here with all of you, and I really appreciate you being here for the lives and just your support in general. And if you know anyone that would be interested in the cards and help support a small business, I would love for you to forward it on, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And yeah, if you have any questions, let me know, comment. We're here for you. So I really appreciate you being here today. And I think the full moon is coming pretty early tonight. I thought it said 7:30. I'll have to go back and check. But it gets dark pretty early now in the winter, so we should be able to see it. It was looking pretty bright last night. So thank you, Helene, for coming. So good to have you, and hopefully I'll make it to your poetry slam at some point. And anyway, I hope you guys all have a great day. And Will, thank you again for helping me moderate. You guys have a great day. And I'll look forward to seeing you next time. Bye, everyone.